What's up, guys? It's Mike for Sim Racing 604. Welcome back to more content. I took a little bit of time off, so thank you for your patience, and I'm happy to be back in the driver's seat and behind the microphone. So, while I was gone for that week, RaceRoom Racing Experience, to my surprise, I didn't even know they were really working on this, to be honest, released two new cars, the Mercedes 2003 DTM that you're seeing here, as well as a 2005 Mercedes DTM. So what is this 2003 DTM? Well, the first thing I gotta admit is what caught my eye about this car is the who's who of people who drove this car. It's pretty amazing that so many greats converged on one vehicle. Bernd Schneider, Gary Paffett, Jana Lacey, Mika Hakkinen, Canadian Bruno Spangler, Paul Di Resta, Susie Wolf, wife to Toto Wolf, among others. Matthias Lauda, son to Niki Lauda. Like, amazing. All these greats converging under one car. So the 2003 DTM, pretty amazing that all those greats and notable names got together to drive this car. But yeah, so what we're looking at here is a car, I guess somewhat similar to a modern GT3 car. I was able to push it around the Nurburgring here slightly faster than I was with the modern GT3 car, but only slightly. So it has significantly less horsepower, only about 460 horsepower in this thing, compared to 500-600 horsepower in a modern GT3 car. However, it is light. It is 1,000 kilograms, 1,070 including the driver. So, all in all, much lighter, of course, than the 1,200 to 1,300 kilograms you get in a modern GT3 car. So again, it netted me a few seconds of improved lap time versus a modern GT3 car, and not too dissimilar in handling. The modern DTM cars, the 2016 DTM car that we have in RaceRoom Racing Experience, of course, a very stable car and a lot of fun to drive. The 2003 and 2005 feel much more alive. Now, when we talk about cars feeling alive, the 1992 DTMs that are part of RaceRoom Racing Experience feel extremely alive. Those are cars that you kind of fight around the track, and you're constantly losing traction, counter steering, and blip shifting and things like that. By comparison with, especially being mated to a 6-speed sequential stick transmission, the 2003 and 2005 do feel somewhat tame compared to the 92, but far more alive than a modern DTM or GT3 car. So all in all, really fun driving experience. I'm going to take one of them out for a test drive very soon, but just wanted to give you a quick intro on the 2003 spec Mercedes DTM, and now we will take a quick look at the 2005. So as promised, the second of two cars that came to us last week for RaceRoom, the 2005 Mercedes DTM. It was an extremely successful car in the 2005 season. So let me run down the winners by race. Mercedes, 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 Audi, Mercedes, Mercedes, Audi, Mercedes, Audi, Mercedes, Mercedes. Yeah, no small wonder this car was chosen for inclusion into RaceRoom. This thing is fantastic. It was fast, and even the Audi, the great Audi, couldn't really keep up in the long run. This thing was an absolute beast of a car out there. And many of the names I've named already went on to win races that season, and of course they brought home the Constructors' Championship for Mercedes in 2005. So how does this handle compared to the 2003? As Sector 3 has put it together, this one is a little bit more stable than the 2003. Not by much. It's just got slightly improved aero from what I can feel, and gives it a bit more of a tame feel. So it's really going to come down to what you prefer. If I had to recommend one, I would say, well, let's take a spectrum of DTM cars that we have in RaceRoom. From the 1992, which I mentioned feels very alive and you're constantly fighting your inputs, to the 2016, which is extremely fast. Only the V8 supercars are faster in terms of road cars converted to racing cars, from what I can tell. And anyway, so DTM 2016, very, very fast car, but tame by comparison with its paddle shifters and things like that, modern amenities. So where on that spectrum do you want to fall? If you want something more tame that you can push faster, try the 2005. If you want something that feels a little bit more alive, where you have to, be a little bit more mindful of your inputs, but perhaps it's a bit more rewarding, I'll go for the 2003. But both cars are really, really great. And with that in mind, I am going to hop in the 2003 and push a few laps in VR. Enjoy the video, guys, and let's get out there. Alright guys, so here we are on board the 2003 DTM here at the Nurburgring GP layout. As you can see, we are on board Bernd Schneider's beautiful car here, seated nice and low with the Vodafone logo up there. Let's get it started and let's go. Just going to do a couple laps just to kind of break the car in. Ignition and starter. Of course, we've come to expect nothing less than a genius sound package from these cars in RaceRoom. I'm cheating a little bit. As you can see, it's a sequential stick, but I am using my paddles. I do actually have a sequential stick. Just giving it the day off. Truth be told, I've got the TH8A and I can't be bothered to just flip it over, so paddles it is. A little bit of trail braking here into the left-hander. So again, a pretty stable car overall. Usually when I say that, I immediately crash, but we'll do our best here. You can hear those tires squealing a bit, but still no loss of traction. Little lift through Schumacher here. Keep it in third. And yeah, very nice car overall. Like I said, it kind of is reminiscent of a GT3 car in its stability, but still alive enough to be a real challenge at times. Alright, so we'll push a bit here, running the stock setup. As you can see, I haven't even touched 6th gear, so this is not at all a good setup for this track. But we'll still see if we can come in somewhere around the, let's see, 205 I guess would be a good lap, 206 with this setup, something like that. Yeah, brilliant little car, brilliant little car. Love how this thing handles. You can see just a touch of understeer. Whoops, ran wide there, that'll void the lap. Still have that counter in the top left though. So official or unofficial, I will finish the lap. Ooh, there's that understeer again. Down the hill here, braking hard into the right-hand hairpin. What is this, turn 7, I guess? Yeah, a little late on the throttle there. That'll cost me some time. I'm gonna try and not lift through Schumacher here. Whoa! Alright, so that just happened. Did not kiss a wall, and you can't flat spot tires in RaceRoom, so I'll carry this on. Now we know we gotta be careful of curbs. You can hear the dirt kicking up off the tires still, so we gotta take it a little bit easy. That was a voided lap anyway, so Nothing to cry about here. Just brilliant sounds. VR, whoa, the VR is totally immersive here with those sounds. Just gotta tune out the world and go for it. And the draw distance is really, really good in RaceRoom as well. And I get good performance, so all in all, great VR experience. Alright, so here we go. Let's try and complete a clean lap. Like I said, we're not even going to use the 6th gear here. Building, building, building on that throttle. Ooh, a little bit late corner entry there. Better control of the understeer that time. Kept it clean. We will trail brake into this left-hander here. Go. Come on, Mike. Keep it clean. Lost a bit of time through that right-hander. Decent exit that time. I'll have to be more careful through Schumacher here. Just that little bit of a safety lift there. Ah, come on, Mike. Be aggressive. Down the hill here, build a little bit of speed. And have it all taken away from me with this uphill sector. Oh, late. 203, not bad. Not bad. We'll try and string 2 clean laps together here. I don't think I can improve on that 203. That one felt pretty good for me, but we'll see. Certainly a lot of time to be gained with, you know, gearing, fuel load and things like that. A little bit of flashing in VR there, not sure what that was. Pretty good line through the infield section there. Down about 0.1 second. Like I said, I don't have high hopes that I can beat the last lap. Flat out through Schumacher that time. And perhaps a bit of tire wear there. Brutal understeer. Didn't lose time though somehow. So still that 0.1 second deficit to make up. Poor exit there. It's probably a first gear corner in retrospect. There we go, gained a bit of time there. So we will finish up. That's a 2:03.08. So not terrible, not great. Needs a setup. Anyway guys, a lot of fun here. DTM 2003. Available now for RaceRoom Racing Experience. Each car will cost you about $5, and both are well worth it in my opinion. Thanks guys for watching, good to be back, and we'll see you next time.